Here's the kicker, Zane Gonzalez, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Mexico City. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Let's see.
Let's go! 38!
First down, Brissett. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And a nice carry there of 15 yards. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Freeman again, a first down carry. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
On second down, Freeman. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Brissett on first down. Complete. It's Henry. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. From the gun, here's Brissett. And his throw here's incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down.
Here we go. What? 90.
From the shotgun, it's Brissett. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
That's leaking to the right, and he missed it by a foot or two. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
All right, try the 50-yarder and miss it, and now this offense has it 1st and 10 at the 40. First carry for Nick Chubb, and he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll set up a throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Yeah.
I wish it would have flown like that.
Detroit! Detroit!
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Desmond King picks it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Here we go!
On 1st and 10, Brissett swings it out to the flat for Freeman. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice 1st down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far is working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Brissett now on 2nd down. And almost intercepted. If he could have picked it, maybe some space to go the other way. Instead, it's 3rd down.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Gun, Brissett. And he'll be hit from behind and taken down. T.J. Watt in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to 4th down. On 4th down, here's Matt Bosher on to punt. Back deep is Tavon Austin. This is fielded at the 7. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And now back out comes the offense. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Watch it now, Barney.
They go with Chubb on second down. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Detroit!
They'll look to throw here. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. He's got a man complete.
I caught that.
They give him a gain of 37. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get
nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But thankfully, this is corralled by the offense, so they will, in fact, hold on to the football. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. Boy, not what you want to see in quarter 1 of the new year. We'll be back.
Well, my other back is hurt. So this
2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. He'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They go play action here on 1st down. Open man is Uzama. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Let's go!
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. His throw caught right on the 6. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 3rd catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a 1st down.
My guy just ran backwards.
This will be their first trip to the red zone. They've got it 1st and goal to go.
Come on, let's go! Grand 38! Grand 38!
Back alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This long drive continues here to start the 2nd quarter. And they've got it here with a 1st down. They'll run with Chubb. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
Here we go! Grand 38! Grand 38!
He's going to get it running right. Showed off the footwork, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Looking to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Desmond King picks it, and he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Come on, let's go.
Right back to him on first down. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Ohio! Ohio! Here we go! What? None!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Partner, those are back-to-back 6-yard runs, and if they're going to continue to get those types of plays, shoot, you just keep running the same stuff, don't you?
Yeah, it was 1st and 10, then 2nd and 4. Now 1st and 10 again. Play fake, Brissett. And he'll be grabbed from behind and slung down like a rag doll.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play-action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Hey, boys, got four down. Let's go! What? 90! What? 90!
They toss to Freeman. And Freeman lost the football. But fortunately, another offensive player quick to react, and they will indeed retain possession.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
What's up, Johnny?
Let's go! Grand 38! Grand 38! Ohio! Ohio!
On 3rd down, Brissett. And Adams has it complete. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block would be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Come on, let's go! What? 90! What? 90!
Now Brissett. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It's been my observation. There's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter. A lot of time to change things. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Back to the running game. It's Freeman. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remain in a scoreless first half. Back to the booth right after this.
He wasn't ready. He wasn't
This offense so far on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Brissett sets to throw it. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Here's Matt Bosher now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. And here now the offense heading back out there. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. They find some open field here. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Here we go. Ryan 38. Ryan 38.
A first down throw for Brissett. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play, now 2nd and 13. To throw, Brissett. Wide open receiver complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Well, they go with a slant that time, 15 yards and a first down. This will be their first trip to the red zone. They've got it 1st and goal to go. Throwing, Brissett, and an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. Phillip Dorsett, the intended receiver, and now it's 2nd down. He's going to get it running right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Devontae Freeman, a 10-yard touchdown run. And his guys are able to strike for 6.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this 2nd quarter. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Now this offense about ready to take over again. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the 2nd half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Flex round! Flex round! Come on, let's go!
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He'll let it fly for Austin. This is caught inside the 15. A big play there just before halftime. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Figured you had that fixed. I was thinking of you.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal.
Here we go! What? 90!
A give. This is Chubb. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Nick Chubb, a 9-yard touchdown run. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And a little time left on the clock, so on the other side, they're thinking, gosh, we'd like to get that lead right back.
Yeah, thanks for pointing that out. Here I am going ahead and tapping out the first half.
Well,
there's still time. They've got to make a decision about what they want to do on the kickoff, whether they want to let their return guy touch it.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Final 17 seconds of the half here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. A second down throw for Brissett. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. They'll throw now on the final play. Going for the deep ball. And incomplete on the deep ball. So we reach halftime here on opening weekend as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. That'll be taken in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Update now from a game going on in Pittsburgh. And the Bengals out to the early advantage. Baker Mayfield with 2 first-half touchdown passes. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He finds Ross right side. It's complete. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
So 2nd in inches after that 1st down completion went just shy of the marker. They'll drop the throw. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And the defense has come up with it. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Here we go!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
58,
Freeman again. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line. 2 yards on the 1st down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the 2nd down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6.
Hey, boys, got 4 down. Tight dog.
On play action, Brissett. And that is incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And Prater's kick is on the money. It's good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. Well, they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the third quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
Here's Bosher to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's got this one just across midfield to the 49. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Handoff comes to Chubb. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This will be caught inside the 10. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him, and what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
They'll set up to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Nick Chubb, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And his guys are able to strike for 6. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. They'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Now this offense ready to head back out there. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
And he'll push his way forward to about the 32.
He wouldn't move.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I figured it might be a run, so I saw him.
Again, they'll run with Freeman. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. On 3rd down, Devontae Freeman. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
Brandon, we're into the second half, and this offense has not scored a lot of points, and that was another example of why. I think it's time to open things up and start really trying to move the ball.
The punter Bosher on now as he gets this one away. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. Now a play fake here on first down. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Back now in Mexico City, as it looks like we are just about set and ready to begin with the 4th. On play action, they'll throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brooks Reed in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. This is brought in at the 21. A good return there, 17 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, second down. Second down, Brissett. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Well, any caused incompletion is good for a defense, but when you add to it, you get a little hit on the quarterback, knock him to the ground, make him think a little bit, hopefully knock him off his game, especially in a game of this magnitude, this tight in the fourth quarter. Got to feel pretty good as a defense.
Brissett. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his second of the game. Instead, fourth down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's complete. Henry. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 27 yards, a big play there on fourth. Fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Just week one, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Brissett. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, Brissett. And this is going to be incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
And Jason Garrett's going to leave the offense on the field. They're going to go for it here on 4th. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He is going to find Hill here. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. Brissett now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. And in the air once more, it's Brissett. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
Come on, let's go!
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. You know, I was going to ask you if maybe they should surprise and pass the ball, but where they're at on the field, I think keep it on the ground, right?
I like where you're going with this one because field position is going to determine these play calls. And backed up where they are, I don't even think about putting the ball in the air. I tell my running backs, grasp the football, and I tell my offensive line, don't allow any leaks so they get hit immediately when we hand it off.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. A run for Nick Chubb, and he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He goes underneath to Freeman. A very solid gain of 27.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Second and goal, and the lone man in the backfield is Freeman. They'll look to run with Freeman. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Devontae Freeman, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And his guys have taken the lead here in the 4th. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. They do tack on the extra point as well, so it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. Here's Bosher to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And now back out comes the offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of is what they're looking for here. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
That gets them the first down, but they've still got to move quickly here.
Flex round! Flex round!
He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect. He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. He's back to throw. And he comes back with one complete. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Flex round! Flex round!
They'll look to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. And two big plays, one after the other. Now all of a sudden, they're on the march.
Got to feel good about what they've just gotten done, and now feel really good about what's in front of them.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game.
Not how it turns out.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down.
Flex round! Flex round!
Back to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Desmond King picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. A handoff, Devontae Freeman. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. The offense on third down, just 1 conversion in 8 tries. Not good. This is 3rd and 7. Now Brissett. And able to find Dorsett. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 14 there, and that should be enough to get him home free.
Yeah, too many turnovers. Yeah, too many. Way too many. Yeah, my run defense isn't very good. Both my good defensive tackles are out.
They go down to a knee, and the new campaign off to a good start. It's a win here in week 1. And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, week 1. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is an opening day, opening game. There's just nothing like it, because you really build to a crescendo. But the best part for us is that crescendo lasts for a while. Opening game here, an entire season. We get into the playoffs, to the Super Bowl. I was really excited. I could barely sleep last night. I can't imagine being a player.
So for the home team here, it wasn't always pretty, but they do eke out the week 1 victory here by a field goal. And now it's off to the airport for a date with Customs and a long flight north to the U.S. Meanwhile, for our visitors, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Washington.
He likes to talk mad shit to you, though. He tries to talk so much shit and it's not even funny.